Awesome. Well, gee, this was awesome. This was a lot of fun talking with you. Like I said, brand new rally, everybody. This is something you want to put on your schedule. It's after Bike Week. It's before Leesburg. You can see, and you're doing 4 days, so you got Thursday through Sunday, not just Friday. A lot of people do Friday. You have a loop up there. I see you could ride. You got the kids corner, which is exciting because we got to get more kids involved in motorcycling, young, to make sure they want to when they get older they're getting on two wheels. And just I mean your website's very nicely done, by the way. I do enjoy your website. Everything was very easy to find. Lodging was good. It showed me where to get a hotel room. Everything was really nice and very easy to read. So we uh
Well,
we
thank you.
appreciate
We
that.
appreciate that. Yeah.
On the media side, it's nice when you see an easy to read website and everything's kind of there. So I'm in the process of trying to get a calendar done and do some website stuff. So super excited. Again, April 11th to the 14th. Guys, put it on your schedule. Come on out. It's going to be a lot of fun. Very, very much new and blossoming, and be part of what's coming up because it's great. You're on year 3. We're excited to be part of it from the get go. G, we appreciate you. Thank you.
Thanks for having me, guys.
It was nice meeting
All
you.
righty. Thank
Ride safe.
Jeremy, so like I said, her show is very woman oriented, which is nice to see. And we talk about this. Every time I touch a mic, I say 30% of new riders are women, and we have to start addressing that fact that women are riding more and more. I see them on the baggers, I see them on the sporties, you see them on the performance baggers, and everything. The dyno low riders.
Well, you got to think women get us out of a lot of trouble in life. So to have them on bikes and be riding more and to be around us more on their own bikes, maybe they'll be giving us a ride home sometimes. I look a little silly, but you know,
That's too funny. So the new hotness. Let's talk about this performance bagger phenomena that's happening. Jeremy, tell us about it.
well, it's not much. You just get any old bike and throw some T-bars on it and a two-up saddleman seat and like a 2-to-1 pipe, and you're in it, man.
Oh,
You,
it's a
you
performance
just
bagger.
yeah, but get you a couple other things we won't really talk about. But yeah, I kind of like performance baggers. I think they're slick if they're really built and they're nasty, and they're got a good big motor in them. But yeah, that's the new thing right now. I'd like to see you take your cholo bike adventure riding. That'd be kind of cool to see it.
I was thinking about that. I said, "Could you imagine those pipes hitting the dirt adventure ride?" And I'm like, "She's like, you have to use your own bike." I'm like, "That
Yeah,
cholo wouldn't
exactly
make
what
it
you said.
onto the
You can
dirt."
come and do it, but you got to use your own bike. I was like, well, if you bring the deluxe, man, that thing would be stuck right in
It
there
wouldn't
like
make
this,
it.
a wheelie the whole time, stuck right in the dirt.
If you've seen my cholo has some long ass pipes, 54s or 56s that come way out the back. It wouldn't make it. But would you get out there on your Sportster if you could? With your old
Oh yeah,
school, the
oh
Sportster you
that
had?
that Sportster that I had in Sturgis. Oh yeah, I put some knobbies on it and I'd ride it. Oh yeah.
Let me tell you, I've never done adventure riding. In fact, Full Throttle never really got into the race aspect of anything. I never was into racing in general, and then now they're doing the bagger racing and dirt racing and the hill climbs. I never really got into any of that stuff, which is weird. I was more of the cruiser style bar bike night thing. You think we missed a whole aspect of stuff here, Jeremy? I mean,
I
do you
mean,
like
like
racing at
I'm
all?
saying, the whole performance bagger thing's coming up, and that's all like a track racing. Like they just had the bagger races out there where we're in Daytona with like a built performance bagger, and these performance baggers, they're at the track too. They're running eighth mile, they're running quarter miles, so they're at the drag strip. These bikes are out there, so it doesn't always have to be like a high, drag bike itself. These baggers are out there.
Yeah, I mean, I never even got into the racing, even the quarter mile, half mile. I don't know why it just seemed to not ever hit our genre that we were doing with Full Throttle. We were always, and of course, it's Full Throttle is our name. I mean, that's when you're racing, you're going full throttle. So you would think we would have hit more racing, but it never really hit our stuff. We never really got into it. Maybe we got to
Oh,
start getting
there's
into this
always
bagger.
tomorrow. Yeah,
I
you
was gonna
got what?
say maybe we get into this bagger racing.
Yeah, you got that. You got what? Somewhere near Clearwater, you got that Big Daddy down Garlett's Park, don't you? Out there, there's a drag strip out there, somewhere near
He's
you.
not far from us. He's North Florida from us, probably about an hour and a half north. Now, if you like down there, I know somebody just went there and I went through their pictures. If you like drag racing, good Lord Almighty, that is the drag racing mecca of the world. That guy, I mean, it's Big Daddy Don Garlitz. Everybody knows who he is.
Yeah, he brought the Hemi engine to the whole drag racing theme, and that's what started the whole thing.
He also
Yeah.
moved it from in front of where the driver was to the back behind him. I was reading something about that.
Well, rear engines, yeah, yeah.
In the beginning, they're sitting behind this effing engine that's going, making them go 200 miles an hour. I'm like, why would you do that? That thing blows up, you're dead. So he moved it behind him and was able to. I don't know the whole story, so don't quote me on it, but I know Don Gallis was influential with putting the engine behind rather than the front.
Yeah, make the car longer and then put the engine behind you. It made it a little bit safer. Yeah, there's still front engine drag cars that are out there like that are, if it comes apart, man, it's right underneath you. The trans is like your legs go around the transmission and the motor's right in
No,
front of
could
you.
you imagine that?
Oh, I've sat in them before, but yeah, I don't think I would ever race one of those. But yeah,
Now you were into racing. You did a quarter mile. You had a truck and you raced. So that's
yeah,
more up your alley. You know all that.
just a little street strip one, but I spent a lot of time at the track. Me and my buddy Rob, he had a nice truck that we went all over the place with it for years, and yeah, he's the one that got me involved in it. Like I seen it, like went out to Norwalk when I was a kid and watched Night Under Fire and stuff like that, and watched some cool races. But when I met Rob, he kind of took me around the whole big time part of the drag racing, and taught me a lot about the track and about a lot of shit. So yeah, that was kind of cool.
Last time I went to the track, I got to watch the Jets. They had two jet racers. They were girls racing cars that had jet engines, and when they took off, it smoked everything. Went boom, 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 and that thing just took off. Have you seen those before?
Yeah, we have a semi that's got dual jet engines in it that races at Norwalk, and we have some buses. We've had all kinds of crazy shit. They have a bike. They have a motorcycle that has a jet engine on it that races and stuff too.
That's insane. Never was into racing, but that's okay. I love it. Well, I think this is enough for our show. We talked about Tallahassee Bike Fest, tallybikefest.com. G was on the show with us talking today. Love what she's got going on right there. April, it's 11th through the 14th. I want to say we're doing a full throttle bike show Friday and Saturday. We're also doing an audio show Friday and Saturday. You see Danny. Look at Danny up there in the picture. There was another picture I had of him with the big bagger. It was funny. He came up and helped last year, so he was there at the show. He got mad I didn't give him enough love at the show, so we want to thank Danny for helping us at the Boardwalk Bike Show this year. He was also running around the girls to make sure the Fireball models were taken care of. I want to thank our title sponsor for our show, a Fran Hosh, 866-LAW-FRAN, lawfran.com. You see it right there. There's a phone number, 866-LAW-FRAN, and lawfran.com. If you're in Florida and you get an accident, motorcycle, car, bike, trip and fall, dog bite, splinters, hangnail. I'm just kidding. Whatever you got. You get an accident, you call Fran, 866-LAW-FRAN, lawfran.com. And maybe you can see her goat and grab the goat balls that she had, the goat out there at the Cabbage Patch.
Yeah, the baby goat, the baby goat.
What is it?
We kept talking
Baby
about it, and then
Henry?
I finally got to meet it. Yeah,